Casey's Audio Vault.
John Wozniak from Marcy Playground.
September 30th, 2010. Where are you phoning from today?
Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah? How's Toronto today?
It's good. I live here, so it's, home.
And you're making your way through Winnipeg this weekend, I guess the Oak on Saturday.
Yeah.
So a new album out this week, and I get something a bit different. It's crowdsourced. Could you explain what you guys did for this album?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's hard to explain it because it's sort of a new concept, but it's collaborative music that people are doing this online all the time now, and we put all of our root tracks, all of our stems for Leaving Wonderland up on a server of Indaba Music. It's one of the bigger sort of online music collaboration sites, and there's about 500,000 members of the site from all around the world. And people got together and they decided to remix our songs, and so we put a record together of them. And this one's different though because we're giving the guys royalties. So the people who, the ones we chose, they're getting paid every time a record gets sold. That's
great. Did you get a pretty good response?
We did actually, yeah. We got about 350 remixes back, and it was a lot of music to try and whittle down. I remember it took weeks just to get it down to 75, and then another week to get it to 30, and then you got to listen to them all because you got to give everybody's remix a fair shake, and you don't want to accidentally miss a gem because it was 20 some hours of continuous listening. So
you sit back with the headphones and kind of just make a spreadsheet, yes, no, maybe, that kind of thing?
Exactly. Actually, I had a notebook, and I just went nuts. I would listen to every one of them on the bus when we were on tour, and I would just take notes on each song. I'm a member of the site too, so I would go and I'd log in and I'd make comments on their songs because they'd post them, and they could make changes up until the time when this. We ran it as a contest with Indaba, so by the time the contest ended, people were able to tweak their mixes and make changes and stuff like that.
So is it a little more dancey than the original ones from Wonderland, or are people throwing beats in there? Are we going to hear them in the clubs?
Yeah, there's probably 4 songs on the record that are like that, but then there's ones that are a little more avant-garde. I mean, one guy did he took the song Star Baby and he turned it into a barbershop quartet, total a cappella piece with vocal harmonies and stuff, and it's really amazing. And then somebody else, Mariko, I think her name's Mariko. She did this really incredible. She's a classical musician, and she did this really amazing sort of art piece for a song called Emperor, which incorporates a lot of Asian music and a lot of classical music and stuff. And it's really beautiful. Took a rock song and turned it into this kind of really beautiful piece of music, and so it's various. I mean, it's an eclectic record.
And so you kind of covered the whole globe from what I was looking at. You got at least one from Canada, a few from UK, and like you said, Asia, Australia too.
Yeah, Max Korolov and Ben Krier, the two guys. They live in Australia. Max is actually from Moscow. He's Russian. And he's been living in Australia for a couple of years, but yeah, we got people from all over the world. It's turned into quite the multinational effort.
Now, when you play these songs live, like Saturday night at the Oak, did you like one of the remixes so much that you're like, oh, maybe we'll change the arrangement for the live performance?
No, because we're a trio, and we're a rock band, and we don't really bring out samplers and computers to play backing tracks or anything like that. So we have to keep it a rock band. We have changed a couple of the drum patterns for some songs, but nothing drastic. The difference between the live show and the recordings is always different. You can do a lot more crazy stuff in the studio than you can live. And it's just more fun to just play rock.
So how long is this current tour?
Well, we're playing there, and we're playing Regina, and then we're heading out west, playing in BC. I think we got 4 or 5 shows in BC, and then a short little bit of a break, meaning 4 days or something like that, and then heading back out. I think we're playing in Toronto, too, which will be nice. That's my home turf right now.
How long ago did you move to Toronto?
Oh, man, 5 years ago now. Yeah. Well, I was in Vancouver for 5 years. I owned a studio out there, and that's where I met my wife. I met her in, 2001. And then she convinced me to move out here and start shoveling snow, which is okay because I grew up in Minneapolis. It's not really that big a deal. But
no, you're practically a Canadian already.
Yeah. I've been here 9 years, so yeah.
John from Marcy Playground, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.